All righty then. Would you like to talk about the double Jeopardy eliminator match, Brian?
Let's talk about the double Jeopardy eliminator match. A lot of guys, a lot of Callis family. Let's get to it.
Well, here was the stipulation. Now it's Brodido and Burger King under their team name of Brodido. And they are facing, from the Don Callis family, Oblada, the world's laziest wrestler, and our friend Takeshita. And the stipulations are, if Brody or Brodido win the fall, then they get a unified title shot against Okada. But if Okada and Take win, then they get a tag team title match with Brodido and the other fella. And I'm sorry, Okada makes a propofol addict look like a meth head. There's complete disinterest. There's no effort. It's almost like he's being drugged and held hostage against his will, and he's sleepwalking through this shit. And at 2 minutes into the match, Brodido threw a drop kick, landed, hurt his arm, and tagged out, and never got in till the finish. Then he was fine, but I don't know what's going on with this guy. The Japanese fellas do the same shit that everybody else does. Brody King tries to do shit that a guy 100 pounds lighter than him should do. They finally cold tag. But Brodido made a comeback. The arm, as I said, seemed okay, but the comeback was sloppy. The finish was a mess because it was an extended four-way back and forth with no flow. The fans were sitting on their hands. Neither team, in my opinion, knows how to be a team. There were no tags. The referee was staring at everything. At that point, it's just moves. Who's the faces? Who's the heels? You know, because you can recognize the people, but you can't tell because of the work. And then Brodido goes for that stupid flippy German suplex where the guy has to bend over like he's preparing to be butt-fucked in prison, hanging onto the top rope, and he flips over the guy, then back over, and then Germans him. But he couldn't do it because of his bad arm or whatever the fuck. And he landed and turned his back on his opponent so obviously, so that Take could jump up and give him a reverse Hurricane Rana. But then he went for a knee. But he, as Take was going to run out of the corner to knee the guy, Okada was supposed to jump up and tag his partner. But Okada was late, so Take had to start running, stop, back up into the corner, get tagged, then start again, and then realize he'd been tagged and then stop. And Okada got in and clotheslined Brodido 1, 2, 3. So now Tony has put this lazy louse over his tag team champions when at least the people like the tag team champions. They like Brodido and Brody King. I would have Okada for his money. I would have him out doing verifiable road work every morning at 6 o'clock. Put one of those goddamn Apple watches on him to make sure he gets his steps in. I would crack down on that lazy, indifferent, uninterested, unmotivated son of a bitch and make him earn every single penny of his fucking money. Because he has taken a spot that other guys are working their asses off for. And whether you like any of these guys or not, at least the people who are working hard and have some talent should be rewarded over this fucking waste of flesh just because Tony has a goddamn hard on for what the guy used to be able to do 10 years ago. I'll move on.
Yeah, and I'm sick already of the long-term build to Takeshita and Okada finally coming to blows. Like,
they're going to stare at each other again next week. I know they are, Brian.
They do it in the promos. They do it in the ring. It's the same thing, and it just never goes anywhere.
If you were mad at somebody, why would you just get up in their face and stare at them without saying something? Doesn't that kind of go along with it when you're in somebody's face, you're about to have a fight with? I'm fuck, motherfucker, fuck you, you fucking fuck. They just look at each other with wide eyes and strange expressions.
Yeah, like Larry David would sometimes do on Curb Your Enthusiasm with like funny music playing behind it. Like you can't take it seriously because no one behaves like that. But that is the modern day Don Callis. Someone called the Don Callis family. I saw this in the Culture Cornette Facebook group the other day. The Who World Order. The Who World Everyone's in there except Andrade, who conveniently disappeared off TV a week after his big debut and attack on Kenny Omega.
We'll have developing updates on that.
There may be a story there. Yeah, there may be something there.
Just a little tale to tell that a wee little bird might tell.
A tale with cause.
So then tell it with cause, baby.